Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Sunday. It is time for What's D Cooking? It is my meal prep for the week, and there's several recipes on here. But before we get to that, we need to do an unboxing. Yes, I am partnering today with Rose Forever. Rose Forever, what a fantastic concept. And as you know, Valentine's Day is coming up in a month. Actually, less than a month, because today's the 15th and Valentine's Day is the 14th. So they're having a fantastic 60% off sale that starts today. And guess what? They're giving my lovelies $25 off. Now, with the code DWD, DWD25, it'll all be listed down below. Now, if you say to yourself, oh my gosh, D, those are really expensive. Are you nuts? I knew you might ask that question, but let's unbox and we will talk a little bit about them. Here's the thing. These roses last for a while. So I'm going to show you the bouquet I got a few months ago, and they look just as good as when I opened them. I have a very hard time with roses. Roses do not last well. I don't know what it is, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Roses are not cheap in general. So this is like the bouquet that keeps on giving. So they have different types of, and we'll talk about that, boxes and ways to put your roses. But since it's Valentine's Day, I decided to go with, oh God, this is so pretty, a heart-shaped. I know, look at that. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. You can get this plastic off. Oh, I'm so excited. And a few things to know before we open this up. Rose Forever is a New York-based rose brand launched in 2019. We designed luxurious rose boxes with natural roses that will last a year if being freshly picked. We use natural oils to preserve the roses, and the bouquets are handcrafted with professional flower artisans. All the materials we use to cover the boxes are vegan. Even the pink suede and black velvet are preserved roses. Special colors, violet, black, royal blue, are created through natural process of pigmentation to keep the rich, intense shade, and are allergen free. There was enormous choices of rose colors and box shapes and materials, so you can just have fun picking out the perfect combination. And I will show you my last combination. But I thought, since we were talking about, oh, this stuff comes really nice. Since we're talking about Valentine's Day, we would do something romantic. So what's more romantic than hearts and red? Because we know red is the color and symbol. Each color of rose always means something. I think white means friendship. Yellow means forgiveness. Red, of course, is love and passion. So I thought, you know, why not? And here's the greatest thing about these. You don't have to water them. I know, you don't have to water them. Keep them out of direct sunlight. Also. But look how beautiful. Wouldn't this look beautiful on your nightstand in your bedroom? They're just so pretty. I'm telling you. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I mean, can you just... Is this not stunning? I don't even know what to say. I really don't know. Look at that. You could put some stuff in here. How stinking cute is this? That is beautiful. These are going to look beautiful from the day you get them for easily a year or two to come. You can't beat that. So you can sit there and say that price point is high. But how many bouquets of roses would you buy for that amount of money? They're going to last that long. None of them. So absolutely. Now, I'm going to show you the one that I got. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Put these over here. I love the heart shape. These are the ones I got in October. I'm telling you. Stunning. Look at that. They look just as good as when I opened them. And they still smell fantastic. So, there you go. Again, proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding. And you get a care card. Keep them out of direct sunlight and don't water. Again, how easy is that? Easiest roses you'll ever have. Absolutely. It says you can dust with a very soft brush if they get dusty. I mean, you know, tell your husband to watch the beginning of this video, your boyfriend. Again, 60% off starting today. I think it's till the 20th, I believe. And yeah, 15th to the 20th, the sale. And you could still stack the DWD 25 to get $25 off. Honestly, it's a win-win in my book. You know, you get pretty flowers that, like I said, I stopped asking Steve to give me roses because they just didn't last. I said, you're not spending that amount of money on something that dies in 4 days. But these, yeah, you're paying a little bit more, but they're lasting for a year. Again, the proof's in the pudding. So thank you to Rose Forever. I love you. And let's get to that food, shall we? Well, we're making dinner. So what's Dee cooking? She's cooking spring rolls. I mentioned these in a spend the day with me day in the life vlog that I picked up. So we're going to make some. So I'm going to show you how easy this is. They seem hard, but they're really not, and they're really tasty. So let's get started. First, we're going to get our noodles ready. These are the tofu shirataki noodles. These are just noodles made out of tofu. I got the angel hair. They're the ones I prefer. Again, you could use any noodle you want. I'm going to drain them and rinse them off and let them dry. Not really dry, but just get some of the moisture out of them. So I'm not sure what they're like in, but this is them. They're 0 points. The whole package is 20 calories. So, and a little bit of protein, not much, but they're very low in point. These are a great sub for spaghetti. You're gonna hear something funny? I don't mind these as spaghetti. I know, don't judge. I'm gonna drain these, rinse them, and then we'll come back. Let's prep what we're gonna put in. I'm gonna put in some cucumbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make some matchsticks with this. You can peel your cucumber if you want. You can make your matchsticks bigger or smaller if you want. Really thin little strips. I'm going to do these in half, I think. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. To the side. You could put zucchini. You could put carrots. Again, whatever veg you want to put in here. Avocado would be good if I had it. We're just going to do, there's some. Then we're going to get our shrimp. And we're going to, let's take the tails off. These are already peeled and deveined, so it'll take me no time to just pull the tails off, and the shrimp will be ready. So I'll get those ready, and we'll be right back. And I'm using some basil. I'm just going to pick the leaves off of my little clamshell basil, give it a little rinse, and we're going to get back, and we're going to show you how to get these rocking and rolling. All right, I have a wet tea towel. Just to, when you roll them. I'm going to bring the bowl over to show you, but I probably will be dipping them over here. But I'm going to show you. I have a shallow bowl with water. And you grab your rice paper wrap. Some of them make you see, you got to watch. Sometimes they're cracked. You know, stores don't take care of things as nice as they used to. Here's a perfect one. So you dip it in. You're all submerged. It will soften the longer it's in the water. You don't want to leave it. They crack too. Jesus. This is not the best wrap, is it? So we're going to make do though. Because life is not perfect. Puts it in there for a couple of seconds. It'll soften up. Okay. I'm going to put it down. And here's our shirataki noodles off to the side. I'm just going to grab a little bit. There's measurements are up to you. Like maybe a nice little tablespoon. Again, you could put whatever. Put rice if you wanted. You could put some cucumber like that. Fresh basil. I'll put it like maybe this way. I'm not sure which way they're going to roll. And a few of the shrimp. They're not too big, so we'll try 4. And then see how soft it got? You can see it's pliable now. You just fold it over and fold it around and just roll it up. And then what I do is I keep it on a plate that has a wet towel so they don't stick. You just lay it down. We'll do another one just to show you. They're all cracked. Jeez, that's a problem. Okay, submerge in the water. for maybe 30 seconds, perhaps. Because when you take it out, they're still going to get firm and get soft. But yeah, they're all cracked. So hopefully yours won't be cracked. I just flip them over. Let's sit there a minute, or not a minute, a few seconds. Another flip. Okay. Take them out, lay them on the wet towel. You have to act pretty fast, I think. Shirataki noodles, veg, basil, and shrimp. Again, you could put whatever you like on them. This is just a quick idea. And then you fold over, bring this flap, see how soft it is, around, and you pull it, you know, you're tucking and rolling, just like you would any kind of burrito. But look at that. There you have it. Should we do one more together? I know it's definitely, it takes practice, and this is the hardest part, is getting these guys. And honestly, they were broken, so that doesn't help our situation, does it? That they're cracked. Because they are hard. They're like, you would think that they're plastic. Like, how are these going to be good, D? Maybe I could use a bigger bowl, but honestly, it's probably the most shallowest one I have. The more you do this, the more you'll get the feel for how they're supposed to be. But the directions are on the back of the package, so you don't have to go by what I say. Go by the manufacturer. Plus, you can see the time on the clock as it's ticking. And these come to 1 point each, the wraps, and your filling is 0, so we only have to count 1 point for each wrap, which I thought was a bit steep, quite honestly, but, you know, what do I know? All right. Okay, lay it down, so it's a little bit ripped. Shirataki noodles. Again, you could put carrots, zucchini, avocado. You get to choose what you like. You could use cilantro instead of basil. Chicken, I guess, would go great too, but shrimp seems to be the one thing that everybody uses is shrimp. How have you, oh, sorry about that. How have you shrimp going all the same way? I think 4 is a generous portion. Flip, see how it's soft it is? Tuck, and it will stick. That's why I'm not really worried about the fact that it's ripped, because it will just stick to itself. Tuck, and you can bring it over, and it'll stick. See? It'll all stick to itself. So I'm going to finish wrapping the rest of these, and we'll come back. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of that with the ingredients I had. Now, if you wanted to make I think you get between 14 and 16 wrappers. What I'm going to do is I have a wet paper towel line. I'm going to put a wet paper towel on top so it keeps them moist and keeps them nice and soft. So we're going to make the dipping sauce because, you know, you can't have a spring roll without a peanut butter dipping sauce, right? So let me grab the peanut butter, the soy sauce, little sesame oil. Again, you could do you can make it any way you choose. This is just the way that I do it. Oh, extra cucumber. All right, in my bowl, a lot of stuff out here. I have 5 tablespoons of PB2 crunchy. You can use any PB2. You can use regular peanut butter. It's totally up to you. So to that, I'm going to just judge. And I know that's not what you want to hear because you want to know specifics. So I'm going to do the best I can for specifics. I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon of crushed garlic. And again, like I said, you'll do it the way you like. I'm going to do to get this out. I have a little bit of this squeezed ginger in here. Let's put it a little bit there. There you go. About a teaspoon of squeezed ginger. Or if you have powdered ginger, I'm sure that would be good too, but I always like the squeeze bottle. Okay, soy sauce. That's gonna really, I'm gonna do, we have 5 tablespoons, so we're gonna do 3 soy and then the rest water. 2. Okay. And just a dash of sesame, toasted sesame, just a dash. This goes a long way. Just need a dash. Maybe like 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/2 a teaspoon. Let me grab some water. Some water in a bowl. Get this out of our way. All right, let's grab 2 tablespoons of water. And we're just gonna mix and see the consistency we get, and I'll give it a taste. Using the powdered doesn't affect the flavor, but it absolutely saves you on points. And I'm gonna do a little bit of fresh ground pepper on there before I get it all mixed up. I'm not gonna add any salt because we have soy sauce. We don't really need any salt. I'm gonna do another tablespoon of water. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch this and then write the recipe up. But I'm telling you, each time I make it, I just kind of do my own thing. And that's how you should do it. Do your own thing. And I like the fact that this is crunchy. Again, you don't have to use the crunchy. You could use the smooth, but I think the crunchy peanuts would be great. Look at the beautiful color of that. I think the camera picks up. It's gorgeous. And it's definitely got some chunks. I'm going to do a little bit more water because I don't want it too thick. That's perfect. I'll give it a taste to make sure that I have enough of my seasoning. So you could put some like that spicy chili oil if you're like a spice person. I don't mind spice. I just don't think I really like it in this preparation. And of course you don't have to make as much of a mess as I did. All right, let me see what I think. I think it's perfect. Again, you judge yours, how you like it. This is perfect for us. So good. We set this aside. And now we're going to go make dinner. We got our appetizer, and then we're going to make our main entree. All right, in my large skillet, I'm going to put my ground chicken, and we're going to brown that sucker up. And while that's browning, I'm going to chop my cabbage and my onion, and maybe I'll throw some carrot in here because that'll probably be the hardest to cook. Maybe, no, I won't. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the other carrot chips. So, yes, we're going to brown this up, and we're going to chop all the rest of our veggies, and I'll be right back. All right, we browned our meat, we drained it, and we added some chopped carrot and onion. Again, as much or little as you like. This is really a recipe or a preparation you could just have fun with, and what you have around you want to get rid of. You could put bell peppers in there. We're gonna let this cook a little bit. We're going to shred the cabbage and get the water chestnuts ready to go in. All right, they've been sauteing. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna put our sauce in, which is 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of the ginger, a teaspoon of garlic. I think that was it. Give that a mix. I didn't add our toasted sesame, and I usually add that in at the end. After we add our sauce, we top with our cabbage. You can use this 1 bag of the the coleslaw mix or broccoli slaw. So I had a fresh cabbage, but it comes out to be about one of those bags. Got a little bit of the core in here. We're gonna get rid of that a little bit. All right, we're gonna get this, and it'll be done when the cabbage wilts, or until how you like your cabbage. All right, it is to the tenderness that I like. Again, cook it as long as you like. I'm going to add some toasted sesame oil. I buy mine, of course, from the Olio Olive Oil and Balsamic Company. Again, this to me is a finishing oil. It is not an oil you cook with. So this is very potent. So honestly, just 1 teaspoon for this whole thing will be perfect. And you could serve it up. So let's taste our spring roll. I'm gonna little dipping sauce. Messy and yummy. See how pretty? You too can do these. All right, loosely based egg roll in a bowl is what's for dinner tonight. And a spring roll. My spring roll is 1 point. My egg roll in a bowl is 0 points. So, yeah, it's going to be a very low point meal. I'm going to have another spring roll and maybe some more egg roll in a bowl. Can't see. This will be up, what day will you see this? Tuesday. This was up on Sunday's meal, what's the cooking video, which is usually a Sunday meal prep. If you're interested in seeing how easy this comes together, check out that video. It's time for that cannoli whoopie pie. I've waited long enough. So let's get started. In my mug, I have the usual suspects. 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm using the Power Flour. 2 tablespoons of monk fruit sweetener. A dash of salt. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. And to them, I'm going to add some cinnamon. Again, don't try to keep up with me. It'll be on the website. Just a little bit. Not a lot. I don't want it to be overly cinnamony. So let's combine with those all mixed together. And let's add our white ingredients. 1 egg. You can use egg white, absolutely. 2 tablespoons of milk of your choice. Again, whoops, sorry about that. Use any milk you want. I'm using cashew. Teaspoon of vanilla. I'm using my homemade vanilla. There's some little beans, if you can see that, there's some little beans in there. So, yeah, of course I didn't bring out my yogurt, did I? Of course not. That would be too good of me. Drain off your way. I don't need it. 2 tablespoons of yogurt to give it a nice moistness to our mug cake. I know I should be banging the cat. It's annoying to the. I know it's annoying. I know. Combine well. Now I'm putting the chocolate chips in the filling, not in the cake. But of course you can do whatever you want. Those bottoms scraped up. We're going to microwave it the usual 2.5 to 3 minutes. Depends on your microwave. Then what we'll do is I'll let it cool completely, and then we will come back and we will fill it. Just pulled it out of the oven. It is steaming, but look how beautiful it looks. This is quite delicious. I believe this is only 2 points so far. And hey, that's not bad. Look at the size of this. But I'm going to let it cool, and we're going to come back. We're going to slice it down the, you know, how we usually do. And we're going to make some cannoli filling, because, you know, that's what we do here. All right, I have a 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese, plain. I'm going to add some sweetener. 2 tablespoons of monk fruit. A little shot of cinnamon, not a lot. We don't want the cinnamon to really say, ooh, that's cinnamon in there. Just a little bit of a hint of something. A little, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, good vanilla. And combine. Now, if you want to add more, you can. Now, you could also use more ricotta cheese. I am choosing only to use a 1/4 cup. So I just, you know, don't want to be too cheesy. It'd be too filling then. Even though you, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And we could have 30 Lily's chocolate chips. Let's grab those. All right, we take our cake. It is completely cooled. We place, again, you could do 2 halves. It'd be great. It's just up to you. I'm going to put whipped topping in mine. 2 tablespoons would add a point. I just That's what I like. And remember, we need to have what we like on our journey. Now, if you don't want to add this extra point, you don't have to. You could just say, you know what, Dee, I don't need it. Then you don't have to. Because our filling is already 1 point. Now our filling is 2 points. And I believe our cake is 2 points. And our chips would be, to be 2, 3, it'd be 5 for the whole thing. And honestly, I think that's a bargain for a dessert this size. And just mix it. Just gonna lighten it up. Oh my God, you didn't even eat all of it. Said, you could even have this. You can do it like this too. Do 2 halves. But I'm going to put a lid because I'm filming. You could do 2 points of lilies if you want as well. I'm doing 1. So itty bitty bit of cinnamon. No, I don't even have to worry about. Put your lid on. And there you go. Now, if you want to make people know you have cannoli in there, you could put your chips on the outside so they'll see them and they'll know that they're chocolate chips, you know. It's all on how you present. But let's have a taste because I'm not sure how good this is going to be. Whoopie pie deliciousness. 5 points? Are you kidding me? This is definitely a shareable dessert. Should I just pick it up and eat it? I'm going to cut it, but you know. Oh. Cheers. You need the ricotta. It just gives you that cheesecake cannoli vibes. Like it's distinctive. Could you use cottage cheese? You could. But other people can't find fat-free ricotta. You could use light. It's probably only going to cost you maybe 1 or 2 more points. It's not tragic. We'll talk again. I gotta go finish this. Let's make a Kroger bowl. Today I'm using Clean Simple Eats S'mores. This packet is 1 point. I do have a 10% discount I will give you at the end of this video. Let's get to making. You dump your protein in with your 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. And you combine well. That is the first layer of your Kroger bowl. Look how light and fluffy it is. Now time to add our toppings. I'm going to top it with some fresh strawberries. Because I don't know, strawberries, marshmallows, chocolate, all go together in my opinion. Really pretty. Some teaspoon of chia seeds, a tablespoon of pepitas, and 30 Lily's chips. So we're doing a whole point's worth of Lily's. And 1 point's worth of the Julian Pro granola in chocolate. I'll save a little bit for later. So that is my Kroger bowl. Let's talk points. This Kroger bowl is 3 points. 1 point for my Clean Simple Protein, 1 point for my 30 Lily's, and 1 point for my 1/4 cup of Julian Pro granola. So there is a discount code for 10% off. It is in the description. Go take a look at Clean Simple Protein and get yourself some delicious low point protein. I'm going to go enjoy this. Let's make a peanut butter pancake muffin for breakfast this morning. Oh, I'm feeling this one. In my mug, I have 1/3 cup of the Kodiak Power Flour, teaspoon of baking powder, a dash of salt. You could use any pancake mix. I'm using the Kodiak Power Flour. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of PB2 Crunchy. Use any powdered peanut butter you want. Dash of cinnamon, an egg and some vanilla extract, and a 1/3 cup of unsweetened cashew milk. Mix, mix, mix. This might have to go up, but we'll see. I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons of milk just to account for that peanut butter. So it is a 1/3 cup and 2 tablespoons, and mix, mix, mix. Top it with 13 Lily's chocolate chips. It doesn't add any points. And we're going to microwave for 2.5 minutes. She is done. We unmold. Voila. Now we top with some fresh strawberries. Oops. So it's peanut butter and jelly in my own sweet way. You could top with syrup, you could top with skinny syrups, pancake syrup, chocolate syrup, whatever you choose. It is your pancake. But it is only 2 points for the mix for me and 1 point for the powdered peanut butter. So it is a 3-point muffin because my milk is 0, my egg is 0. So I'm extremely happy to eat this. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed what I cooked this week. Blibs and blabs here and there. Those spring rolls are phenomenal. Really, really good. We love them, and you could fill them with so many different things, and it's just getting the technique of the rice paper. That's the hardest thing. So everything can be found, written recipes on dishwithdee.com. We'll hook you up. And if you have a question about anything I made, leave it down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of some of these recipes in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, DWD25 gets you $25 off Forever Roses. Tell your husband if it's something that you like and say, hey, give it a try. You know what? Yeah, it's a high price point. I know. But you're looking at how many bouquets you're getting for that amount of money if it lasts for a year. And you saw the ones that I had for 2 months. They're just as beautiful as when I got them. So it's a win-win. And if you enjoy this, let me know. If there's something you have an idea of something you want me to cook or make, put it down in the comment section below and I will consider it. And I will dish with you another day. Have a great rest of your weekend and I will see you when I see you.